Hello and welcome back to the 10th episode of the Jack and Joe podcast. We took a little break last week, but today we are bringing on some guests that you've probably seen before. Well, one of them, who's
I'm
Danica,
back.
who's right above me, and Vaeriel, who's on my right. Well, yeah, on my left, but you're right. So,
Hello,
so
I'm new here. I don't know what's happening.
So we're bringing both of them on to talk a little bit more about their music. I would even say their content creation journey for Danica. Do you stream or do you YouTube at all, or do you just?
I
do music?
stream I plan on doing daily streams again and back in February.
Oh, what are you planning to
I
do?
was whatever, really.
Yeah, games.
Variety streamer over here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I love it. But yeah, so talk a little bit more about their music because they've leaked some stuff in my stream when they were coming in, and then they DM'd me a bunch of music because they were just like, "It's secret,
It's
it's
my
secret."
fault. Keep blaming me.
They're
It's
like,
Vaeriel's fault. It's your fault.
Everybody.
It's your fault.
Sorry, I
I
just
don't
like
know.
to hear the live performance.
You're the one that gives in to the pressure, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You allow it. You enable it.
yeah,
I pretend I do not see it.
So I wanted to talk about like your first journey into pursuing music, as in like why you started doing what you're doing, because obviously I feel like making beats is really hard and whatnot, and then obviously I feel like Danny, you've always had such a talent for singing just off the bat. I don't see why not you wouldn't try and pursue it. So I wanted to get a take on both sides.
Go ahead, Vay.
I actually never even saw myself as a music producer at first, but I always loved the music. Like, I would pretend I was playing the guitar when I was 7 years old. Always. But I didn't get into music production until I was like 11, 12 years old. It's like the start of it. But I didn't start taking it seriously up until I was like 14. I wanted 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Just learning a lot. Still learning to this day, but that's also fun. Main inspiration for going into music was Skrillex, which is the cheesiest answer ever. I tried learning dubstep, it didn't go well.
Yeah, but I feel like
You won't know if
Skrillex
you
was
don't try.
like huge also when like a couple years back as well, because I remember
Mhm.
Skrillex being everywhere, so I would feel like an
Yeah.
influence would come from him as well. I think that's really cool. What about you, Danny?
So my family's always been like into music. My dad is actually a musician himself. He used to be in a band when he was in the army, and that carried on until after he was discharged.
Mhm.
He used to play around like Tennessee, Texas, lots of Texas. But it ended up just not working out for him, and he finally settled down. And then he had me and my brother. My brother and I are both able to sing, but he doesn't really take it seriously. He doesn't think that he can make a career out of it. Whereas I'm over here like, hey, look at me. I'm great, you know?
I think
But,
yeah.
But I've always been wanting to I've always wanted to like use my voice to like inspire people, because obviously I have a disability. For those of you who are not aware, I am physically disabled, and I wanted to like kind of find a way to use my voice to make it seem as though like regardless of what you do, you can do anything. And music's like one of the few ways I know I can do that. So
Mhm. And do you want to talk a little bit about your disability? Because I am really
Yeah.
into like being able to see like these hidden parts of our society that's usually always closed out, so like people who are handicapped or whatnot. Certainly because I'm in television, it's so important to show diversity, whether that's through skin color or even like we've worked with people who are deaf, who've like learned sign language with them and stuff like that. So I always feel it's super important to show parts of that. So I wanted to
Yeah.
see your side there.
So, when I was 9 months old, my biological mom dropped me. Uh, the story changes all the time on her end, but the one that stayed consistent was she was like trying to bathe me, and for some reason didn't dry me with a towel, and she was like holding me on the bunk bed like this or something while I was like while like looking for some clothes, and I slipped and fell. That's the one that's always like stayed somewhat consistent. It always ran around that theme, but the story always changes, so we don't really know for sure exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I fell and I landed on my back, and what it did was it damaged the nerves in my spine, so it's called a spinal cord injury, and that partially paralyzed me from the waist down. So for the first like 13 years of my life, I could not stand on my own. I could barely walk on my own. I had to use a walker, wheelchair, crutches, anything. And then in 2013, I had a tendon release surgery, which allowed me to start standing and walking on my own without the use of these like other implements that I may need. But I still use crutches whenever I'm in unfamiliar places, and the walking looks a little funny. I'm like a little penguin.
Like a little penguin.
That's a duck.
Oh, is it? What
That's
noise
a
does a
duck.
penguin make?
Do we know? I think it's just like yelling.
That's what I thought. So don't you try to correct me ever again, sisters.
I'm now changing Danny's contact name on my phone to be a penguin.
Oh my god.
And I think you're also very open on Twitter about your disability and
Yeah.
who you are, because it's very much a part of you, and I don't think you should hide it either. I think it shows representation as well. So for people that might also have that disability or feel that they're very much not represented in communities. So I think it's really cool that you're so open to talk about it, and that you're here.
Yeah, no, and that just kind of ties into like why I want to do music in the first place, because like obviously there are a bunch of like unrepresented communities in every industry. So if I can go into the music industry and somehow succeed and actually be able to like make a name for myself, despite the fact that hey, my legs don't work the same as everyone else, like that should be an inspiration to other people that they can do that too.
That
know?
they can
And
pursue.
that's yeah, and that's what I've always wanted to do with my life. I've always just wanted to inspire other people. That's it.
And I think it's always, I think that's very sweet of you. From the moment that like I met you, you're very, very open into talking about anything, and we're very open in talking about it, about our own personal lives and DMs. So you would come to me when you have some problems, or I would come to you and
Yeah.
talk about it when I would have some problems. I find that you're very sweet in that sense. I still need to get to know Vaeriel more. I have to bother him more.
Oh God.
Listen, this guy was like, my life goal is to get a Jackie follow back on Twitter, and he finally got it the other day, and he says he can die happy now.
To be honest, I've always thought I was following you because I always see you in my timeline with Danny and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's fine. And then when I realized when you sent me the DM, I was like, oh my God, I'm not following him. So I was like, for sure, like
See, I was the same way. I saw him everywhere and just never. I was like, oh, I definitely follow him. Then one day I checked. It wasn't even that like I checked, but you know how sometimes like on the bottom right of the web page, it will have like the box of people you should follow, and it said that he followed me and I didn't follow, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of an asshole. And I feel even worse now because we have a game of pool going on in iMessage games. I was like, don't worry, I got you at my break at work. I didn't get a break. And then this morning he reminded me, he's like, hey, we never finished our games. And then I went back to bed for 15 minutes and still haven't made my turn.
One day we'll finish that one.
It'll
day.
happen. I swear. I promise you. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow, but it will happen.
To be
Don't play
honest,
pool with Jackie.
oh my God.
Joseph, did you ever play me back?
I'll talk to you guys later.
He's so bad with it. He's so. But
In
to be
my
honest,
defense-
though, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm busy all the time now.
You work 10-hour shifts though. Like you.
10 is an understatement. Okay.
It's been so hard to pin you down for certain things. Even when like I invited you to the rest over with a bunch of other content creators.
I've played
and you're
one time.
I think-
And right as I know it's still going to be active, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, right? But it's not going to be as active when there's Minecraft events going on at the same time.
Mhm.
And I'm like, damn, bro, I really have only gotten to play on it one time. And
Yeah.
I was so excited because through the week I was supposed to come home early, and I never did. I was like, don't worry, Jackie, I'll be home today.
That's what you
I got
literally
home at
say to me
like 10
all.
p.m.
That's what you say to me all the time. Like, don't worry, Jackie. I'll be on tonight. Don't worry about it. And I
Look,
was
if
like,
you're around this weekend, I'll be around. So we
Yeah?
got that going for us. Yes, I promise.
Why do I think she finds that hard to believe?
Because I am. It's the weekend. I'm here. I played last time on a weekend.
I do like
Dadgummit.
that sometimes.
I think the weekend
Bro.
is the only time I can pin you down. Yeah, that I'm like, this is why we usually mainly record our stuff over the weekend. Because other than that, I can't grab you. Remember with Gank? Oh my God. with
Oh
Gank
my
last
gosh.
episode? I felt so bad because it was like he said, "Oh, let's do it Tuesday night," and I was like, "Sure." So I'm texting Joseph, and it's Tuesday, and he's like, "I can't get out of my shift right now," and I was like, "Gank, can we push it to tomorrow?" he's like, sure, no problem. Same thing happened again. Gank, he can't come in. Can we like change it again? Finally, I said, fuck it. Can we do it over the weekend, like on a Saturday or even the Sunday morning? I don't care. Like, we need to record this. But finally,
Because we
we're able
recorded
to.
it the Sunday of, right?
Yeah, the morning.
Because that Saturday, I found out Friday night while we were playing on Rust that I had to go in on Saturday. And I was like, there's no way that this is happening right now. And here I am.
At least
Bald.
you got a lot of money out of it though. You getting bank. That's what matters. That's what I always say. It doesn't matter, you getting bank.
I
Right
got
now.
bills, Jackie.
Yeah, but at least you're making money. You're not going into the negative anymore.
At least I got the new iPhone 12 Pro.
Yeah, literally bought a new
Hey!
phone.
Hey.
Going to buy a new mic, I think too. I think you're getting
Yeah,
a new mic. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. This thing served me well, but
I can hear the scratching as you're like
My
caressing
friends
the
this
phone.
morning were so
Ah.
happy about my mic.
ASMR.
What can you tell us? Because I don't know how in depth you can be or how much you want to leak, but about the album that you're working on, you've teased it a couple times. But like, what can you tell us about what you're doing right now?
I'll let you take that
So-
one, Danny.
Okay, so a lot of it is like songs that have like just come out of nowhere, honestly. Because
Mhm.
the main writing process here is that Vaeriel will come up with some sort of instrumental stem and he'll send it to me like, hey, check out what I did, and I'm gonna be like, that's mine now.
Whoa.
that's how it goes. He's like, oh,
It really
okay.
is.
It's like, oh, okay. Obviously, like,
yeah.
we talk about it beforehand. I'm just like, hey, can I write lyrics for this? He's like, go ahead.
It's gotten to the point where every time I write something new, it's like, all right, I gotta write it in the mindset that Danny's gonna steal it from me again.
Exactly.
We've hit that point.
A lot of the songs are surprisingly upbeat. It's kind of new for me because like I always saw myself as like an artist who sang like soft spoken stuff or ballads or stuff like that because I don't have the resources to make instrumentals myself the way that Vaeriel does. I don't have the resources, time, money, anything to do that kind of thing. And then Vaeriel's over here and he's like, I'll help you, and I'm like, holy shit, I can actually do the stuff I want to do. So a lot of the songs are upbeat. There are some ballads trickled in here and there. We've got some different versions of songs that have already been released or leaked, stuff like that. We got stuff. We got stuff prepared. We're coming. We're coming.
Can you tell us what the album's about?
A lot of it has to do with like personal experiences.
Mhm.
I don't want to get like too much into it really because it involves like a lot of heartbreak, a lot of stuff like that. But like, for example, one of the songs I've already leaked, "Love Myself." Literally, I wrote that after several people on Twitter, and I'm not going to name who they are, have continuously messaged me, flirting with me and stuff like that, and I've just not responded. I've made it very clear that I'm not interested, and they continue to message me stuff like that, and that's what that song is about.
Just at Jackie next time, man. What the heck?
Yeah, Jackie,
Why do you not answer my DMs?
because
So-
I ain't interested.
Oh, shit.
Outside of you and Vaeriel, how many people are like involved in making your album, or is it just you two?
It's just us two right now.
It's just
Wow.
us two.
The dynamic duo. Holy shit.
Right?
I know.
Literally. Holy crap. But you guys are
I've already.
you guys are
go
doing
ahead.
good though. Like you guys
Thank
are
you.
I don't know if I can leak the song that you guys gave me if I can play it too. I don't think that you guys
Ariel?
could hear it though, but
Play like a little 20-second clip of it. if you want.
20-second clip of it. Okay.
If not, Vaeriel has it. He can audio share.
I can. Wait. Oh god, I forgot this thing.
You said I can, huh?
Computer?
Actually,
Hello?
No, I can't be today. My voice meter
Ah,
is not working
that's okay.
properly right now.
Come on.
Do we want to
You-
tell them how we met?
Oh my god,
Literally?
yes. Go.
Okay. So obviously I joined this community like in October, like late September, early October, around that time. And I'm streaming and Vaeriel comes in. Did you come into my stream first or did you message me on Twitter first?
I'm on Twitter, and I think our friend Dom, or I don't know if she retweeted or tweeted out one of Danny's TikToks of her singing along to Clinton Kane, and then I saw that video. I was like, holy shit, I need to I need to work with her. And then I didn't know she happened to be in that one community in September, and I was like, oh, she's a streamer. Hold on, let me go in there real quick. I go in the stream and she's singing along into whatever, I don't even know anymore. And then I was like, here, I'm gonna DM you something on Twitter, and I sent her what is now called motivation to her. It was just the instrumental, and she's like, what did you say again? Like, how did you respond to that? It was
I was
like a
like,
series
oh
of
my,
like 5 tweets.
I was like, oh my god, this is fucking incredible. Oh my god, I need to actually work on this. This is insane. What the heck? You're so talented. Like stuff like that.
Mhm.
And ever since then, we've been best friends who secretly hate each other.
Oh,
Those are the best types of relationships. Like, I hate Jackie.
What? Did you just spit out your energy
what
drink?
is this? What
Did
the?
you just spit out your energy drink?
I didn't even take a sip, but I was like, I'm not gonna.
What's
just,
this?
like,
What's
put it
this
on.
underlying beef you guys have going on right now?
He calls me cute, and I don't like it.
Oh, Jesus.
Compliment? No, fuck that.
Damn it!
I have a tendency to call her a little shit every now and then.
That too. He's like,
I mean,
listen
that's
here, you little
factual
shit.
though. If it's not a
Joseph!
lie, it's factual.
I am not
Don't
a
worry.
little shit.
Don't worry, Vaeriel, I got you.
I may be little, but I'm not a little shit. Excuse me?
I don't know
cannot
about
believe the slander.
this. We just came in here. We're making this podcast just to roast Danica. That's all this is. That's
Nah,
all we
buckle
do.
up, Jackie. You're next.
Oh,
I can see it now. Danica
I can
Dia's
never be
over
mean to
party.
Jackie. I can't.
this is why I love you.
You're Canadian.
What is-
Woo, got her.
Wow.
Bonjour, oui, oui, croissant.
Bonjour.
Can I replace Joseph with this podcast?
Whoa. I've been around for a while, okay? What are you gonna do? DM me on Twitter and try to take my job, okay?
Oh my god. We literally had a
know what I
conversation
got.
about that earlier about people DMing other people and stealing their jobs. I was like, bro, can you can you describe the, because I've written / done a song with Danica, who's helped me out
Yeah.
tremendously during that process. Bless you for that, because holy shit.
Booby streamers.
Booby
Go
streamers.
listen to it.
Oh my god. But like high key, I want to do another one because it was so fun. I love Mimi songs like that. I don't feel there's enough.
It was so fun. It was so fun. Our process is a little bit different than the
Mhm.
process that you and I had. Most of the time, it's very similar to what I said earlier, where he'll write a vocal stem, and I'll be like, "It's mine now," and I'll start writing over it, like creating like melody ideas. But there
Mhm.
have been a couple of songs, including was it "Work on Me" that I
Work on
started
me.
from scratch?
You came at me with lyrics first.
Yeah,
before the
I went to Vaeriel with lyrics about it, and I was like, okay, I want like a disco-ish vibe to this, a disco pop vibe to this. And he was like, oh god, Danica, I don't know how to do this. So he learned the whole style just to do this song, and it's absolutely incredible.
What's easier, lyrics first and then like instrumental, or instrumental then lyrics?
Easily instrumental first, then lyrics. Easily.
For me, it's different. If Danny sends me lyrics, I can sometimes go off based on what the lyrics are saying. I'm like, okay, we're doing this in this style then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is most time it's easier to do it with an instrumental already.
Already
Okay.
made. I guess it's like
Mhm.
I think people in the industry call it like sampling. Like you get like samples of like a music track and whatnot, and then they would propose it to singers and whatnot.
So that would be demoing that you're thinking of.
Demoing, okay.
Sampling is when you take pieces of another song that already exists and put it into your song, but you have to give the original artist credit.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the description or something, be like, "Hey yo."
Like you have to put credit, like the way
From
that it
Eminem.
works. Yeah,
Oh my
Eminem.
God.
Oh, from Eminem Rap God or something. Like if you were to like take a sample from that song and put it in your song, you would have to put it in the credits of the song, like in the copyright. You'd have to give them just like a little bit of a portion.
Like in link his Twitter, be like, "Hey."
Yeah, just
Please
like
follow
his-
my man Marshall Mathers.
He's
my God.
he's not very well known yet.
He just sits there. He's like, man, I'm about to DMCA the hell out of this kid.
Oh my god.
But demoing is what you described. It's whenever you take like a
Demoing.
little like a sample or it I know it's technically a sample of a song, but you take like a little like idea of a song and you pitch it to artists.
Hmm.
What you give to the artist is called a demo track.
Demo track. Okay, because
Mhm.
I've heard some of those. As you can tell, I'm very. I know my stuff when it comes to music.
Yeah, look at her.
Yeah.
She wrote
Look
the
at
hit
you
song
go.
"Booby Streamers," and
Oh.
now here we are.
Yeah.
Ego.
Oh my
Ego.
ego.
Oh
Jackie
my
ain't got
God.
an ego. The only ego we got here is bigger than your head, and it belongs to Vaeriel.
Oh,
I have a regular sized head.
oh,
Thank you
he's
very
gone.
much.
It's
Rip.
bald.
Wait, no, wait, hold on. No, where's my old phone? I can find tons of text messages from Jackie's like, yeah, I got kind of an ego.
I kind of do, and I don't think. Here's my thought process, because I always see this, and I'm like, having an ego is bad. There's a certain limit, and I think it's not black and white. I think it's a spectrum. I think having self confidence can be mistaken as an ego. So when people say, "Oh, that bitch got an ego," and I was like, "Well, I guess so, because I'm confident in what I'm doing, and I'm confident in my
Yeah.
content, and I'm confident.
Mhm.
If that means I got an ego, I'm still humble, and I'm still appreciative of all the steps that I've taken to get where I am. But I'm also very confident in my abilities, and I still have a long way to learn about things. So if people call me and say I have an ego, then I got the fucking biggest ego out there. Like,
I gotta remember to like have Jackie be like the aunt to all of my children, like the cool aunt. Just don't give them wine.
Jackie the godmother?
yo, I can't like high key.
Just
I can't wait to be an aunt.
responsibility, man.
I want to be the cool aunt, and like certainly with my sister who's pregnant, who's gonna have a child, obviously in April.
Aw.
So it's the first
Aw.
baby of the family. Like my sister's the first baby to produce a child. So so
That's
she's
so
gonna be born
cute.
in April, and we'll be able to meet her when all of this stuff is over. But so
In 6
I'm
years.
really excited to hold that aunt title dear to my heart and whatnot. So it's
Can you be edgy instead of like the aunt spelling? Can you spell it A-N-T, like just to be different?
A-N-T aunt.
Aunt, yeah, Aunt Jackie.
A lot of people in the States say aunt instead of aunt.
I think it. Well, yeah, I think I say aunt.
Mhm.
I say auntie. Like
I say auntie.
my mom has like a sister that's not actually her sister. Like they're just really close. I call her Auntie Danelle.
Auntie.
I have
That's
an
cute.
aunt as well. We call her Auntie Annie.
Oh, I'm French. I call them.
Does she make
ma tante.
pretzels?
She does not.
Do you guys with this whole album right now that you're creating from the ground up, do you guys have any ideas of like if you guys want to do a music video down the line for some of these songs or whatnot?
So, should we tell
Oh, hold on.
This time Danny wants to leak. Hold on.
It's for the music video we do plan on doing,
Mhm.
because she's gonna be Danny's flying out here to Arizona in March,
him?
Mm.
and so the music video we plan on doing is for Motivation, which will be on my album actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's
Mhm.
2 albums. So there's one.
Mhm. Mine's almost practically done. It's just I still need to do like minor things to it at this point.
Mhm.
I saw some of like your stuff specifically, Vaeriel, on Spotify the other day. Because I was driving to work, or like I was sitting in the work truck, so I had my AirPods in, and I was like looking at Twitter, and I saw that Dom had done like a podcast or something, and I went to just listen to it, and then right after, I can't remember the name of any of it or anything, but I remember seeing your name and like some of your music that was on there the other
Mhm.
day. So I didn't know if you just produced or if you like also like I don't know how to word it, like made your own music, like vocals and
Produced my own
lyrics and all that
music.
fun stuff. Yeah.
None of my like songs are under my name, Vaeriel. None of them have vocals and stuff, unless it's featuring someone.
Okay.
So it's just like
It's
without
just, like,
vocals and EDM.
Yeah, EDM music.
Wub.
He's got that. He's got that ASMR music you can fall asleep to.
Oh, you do?
Some of his
It's-
songs are
Yeah,
really
the
like,
album will
very
the
sweet.
album would be like a mixture of like EDM with also like ambient that will put you to sleep.
Oh, like I high key
le-
love music that you can just throw on in the background. Like I've been teaching myself how to cook a lot lately, so I like to play like music in the background. So I'll definitely check that out. I think.
Dang, what's it called? It's dadgummit. It's the one genre that everyone hates listening to now because they have to listen to it on Twitch or you'll get DMCA'd. fuck is it
Lo-fi?
called? Yes, thank you.
Lo-fi.
It's so like, are you talking like that kind of music, Jackie? Like when you say music, like in the background, like the whole. It's like that girl that's been studying for like the last fucking year or something
With
on
her
YouTube.
orange cat.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like we listen to lo-fi hip hop most of the time when we're cooking and stuff. And I've started to
Mm.
create a playlist as well of stuff that I like to listen to.
I
And
love
The
lo-fi.
oh my god, yeah. Just
the best way I can describe the ambient music that's on my album is, let's say you're watching a movie or a TV show and you hear like the slower like piano and like string type thing playing in the background.
ooh.
It's like that. That's what I do.
Ooh. I love
His
that.
songs literally sound like movie soundtracks. It's absolutely insane.
Oh my gosh. Hans Zimmer?
And I've only been learning orchestral writing for a year and a half now.
Oh my gosh. So like you're experimenting a lot though lately. Like you've been
Mhm.
like you said, like the whole disco thing, and I'm sure with Danica now kind of wanting a different vibe, you're learning a lot about different kinds of music at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like that's versatile though, to be able to do that, like being able to pull that
It
off.
helped that I like have an idea of what the hell I'm doing. Because I listen to a song and I'm like, okay, let me try to like reproduce this type of sound real quick, and thank God I have somewhat of a brain to do it.
That's so cool though. So what program do you use to make music?
FL Studio 20.
FL Studio 20. Okay, I don't think I've heard of that one.
I've heard of GarageBand.
Oh
That's about all I
yeah.
got.
The
I've
classics.
That
heard
one
of
makes me want to throw up.
there's several, just a few that I can throw off the top of my head are N-Track, Soundtrap, FL Studio, Ableton, Pro Tools, GarageBand. Those are the 6 that I know.
And there's just no garage band. That's very an Audition, I think, but Audition, I don't know if you can produce in there though.
I'm not sure.
I only know
That's-
GarageBand because in high school I had to use it.
I'm trying to remember all the ones that I can remember. FL Studio, Ableton, Logic, Cubase, Reaper. Those are 5 I know.
Those all
There's a
sound so
lot of
edgy.
different programs.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah, I
cool.
made this beat in Reaper.
What do
Reaper's
what does
I'm sorry?
like top notch video producers use? Do you know? Like what programs they use?
Pro Tools,
Oh.
definitely they use Pro Tools.
Mhm.
I've seen so much Pro Tools. The way that a DAW or a digital audio workbench. We're not going to talk about the fact that I just said digio. Digital audio workbench is what I believe it's called. It's like there's the program itself, and then there's a bunch of plugins that you have to like buy and install.
Mhm.
Pro Tools seems to be the most popular one. FL Studio's also up there.
So if you had to recommend a program for someone who's starting out who wants to produce their own music, which one would you suggest they
Vaeriel?
start out with?
See, I could recommend like all these different ones, but it really goes on. It depends on like your work style,
Mhm.
because they're all the different DAWs they're still different in many ways.
Okay, so
But
it's really like how they how would they want to work?
the easiest ones I can think of right now is FL Studio and Ableton.
Those would be the easiest
Those
ones.
those are the two that you can get on Windows and Mac.
Oh, right, that's true. Okay, cool. I don't know anything about music, and it's always something that's really interesting that if I would have had time, I would have wanted to really delve in, but I decided a different path for myself down the line in terms of what I want to do.
I just yell. I don't know.
You just
You
yell.
do.
I can
Just
play the
yell.
bass guitar. I'm musically talented in that way.
I mean, that's something. It honestly takes a lot of talent and like skill to be able to play an instrument.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
A lot of people like play instruments and they sing, but they can't do it together because it's like you have to think about the words, but you also have to think about what you're doing with your fingers. So
It's like muscle memory at that point, right? When they're
Yeah.
going on stage and they're just ripping it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. So do you play any instruments, Vaeriel?
No, not
No.
really.
So you produce everything in the
I know
program.
4 chords on the piano, and that's about it.
Sick.
That's all you need.
So you produce everything. That's so
Yeah.
interesting because I think you do use a lot of piano strings and it sounds so real. That's why I was like curious of like if you actually played it yourself and then had it recorded or if it was built into the
An example I can give you right now: the last song on my album, Exhale, heavily orchestrated, and I started it early or mid 2018. It's still not done.
No.
Dang.
We got songs that Vaeriel's been working on for years, but then like Work on Me's practically finished at this point. Not entirely, but practically finished. All that needs to be done is like some minor mixing in here and there.
I'm
And that
redoing
was
the
done.
mixing, by the way, Danny.
Are you?
I messed it up in along somehow.
It's
I
okay.
have to redo all of it.
It's no biggie.
How often
I
do you
looked
guys
at
work together? Like, do you guys meet up every night, or like how long does it take to create a song like Work on Me?
Well, the thing is like we basically just do it as randomly as possible, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Because like despite the fact that Vaeriel is in fact my producer, he's also my best friend.
Right.
So we'll just be shit talking each other one day, we'll be goofing around the next, and then the next morning he'll be like, Danny, and he'll send me a SoundCloud link to what he's been working on with my music, and I'm just like,
That's
oh,
what happened. That's what happened with Falling Apart for You.
that's literally what happened.
Because oh my god, yeah, because I did DM you about this. I was like, you should channel this in a way, all these feelings that you're having.
Yeah.
I don't know how in depth you want to obviously go behind the reasoning for that song, but obviously I did push you to be like, if you, and I always say this to try and cope when like you're something terrible is happening in your life or whatever, cope with it in a way that's healthy, and a way to be healthy is producing something that you enjoy. So I like, for me, if I'm upset, I'll go edit, or I'll sit down, or I'll do something else. Like it's always
Yeah.
healthy to do that. So
Yeah,
I remember that.
music's really my safe place. Like honestly, there have been so many times in my life where it's like if I didn't have music there, I don't know how in the hell I would have gotten through.
Mhm.
It's just like that important to me.
Mhm.
Falling Apart for You specifically was written after I got my heart broken by someone. I'm not gonna go into major details about it because it's in the past. I'm over it. I'm moving on. I'm doing great.
Mhm.
But it was written after I got my heart broken by someone that I really trusted, and it was like such raw emotion that came out in those words. Because like I said, a lot of the writing process, a lot of our songs come about whenever Vaeriel writes a piano stem or like an instrumental stem and sends it to me, and I'm like, I'm stealing that. That's literally what happened with Falling Apart for You, and it now has like how many, like over 12K streams now on
We've hit
Spotify.
over 12K now.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. See, that's
I'm
the song
checking
I
it right
play
now.
when I cook. Just so you know, I've been playing it lately.
Really?
Yeah, it's in. I have my life songs, and it's in there. So it shuffles and it plays all the time.
Jackie,
Yeah.
my heart.
My grandma just started knocking on my door, and she looks at me, and I'm like, no, now's not a time.
Does your grandma,
No.
does grandma want to be on the podcast?
No, she doesn't. I can tell you that right now.
She's like, I'm just coming in to check if you have glasses of water and stuff.
I think
Come
she was
on, baby.
making
I
sure
know
I'm
you need some
awake.
water.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So
But
I have like 3 bottles of smart water with me right here.
You need 4 more.
Fafi
I have a whole
currently
pack back there.
has 12,560 all-time streams.
wow,
Jesus
congratulations. That's a lot of listens. So what can hold on. What considers a like a stream? Is it like after a certain amount of seconds you listen to it that it would count, or is it like just automatically played, or you don't know?
Actually, not sure. Vaeriel?
I think it's like I think it's like a little less than like halfway of playing a song, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so random all the time.
I feel like
I need
Spotify is
to-
the worst.
I need to look up like the algorithm for Spotify because I genuinely just don't know much about it.
about yeah, because I think that there's like starts, and I was looking at that because we use Spotify for the podcast as well. So it's
Uh-huh.
like you have starts and then you have streams, and I wasn't sure what the difference was between both of them. So like starts is the amount of people that press play on it, and streams
Mhm.
is the amount of time that they've listened to, or like it counts as a stream after a certain
Oh.
moment. So that's why I wasn't 100% sure. Like I looked into the analytics and I was like, what the fuck does this mean?
Yeah,
numbers,
no, I get
Mason.
that.
Thank you.
get that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I get that.
I just remember the whole writing session for Falling Apart for You. There was one night where Danny and I were both practically crying.
Oh no!
I think it was the day that like you said it was basic, like that it was finished, and that we
Yes.
uploaded.
No,
it
no,
to
no, no, no,
Discord
no,
yet.
no, no, no. It was like towards the beginnings of it.
Oh, was it?
Yes, I
Oh
remember
well, I
that
was still
night.
I was still a sad bitch then. So
That weekend, I was supposed to go to California with one of my friends, but I didn't go because I didn't go for I don't even remember what it was. But thank God I didn't go because Falling Apart for You wouldn't have existed if I went to California then.
yeah,
Oh my god.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
did you
no.
guys write it on like a whim type of thing? Because I remember you like sending me some lyrics, I think, like really quickly, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like,
Yeah.
"You're making this so
No,
fast."
I tend to write lyrics like really quickly. If I have an idea in my head, it's immediately on paper or on like the notepad app on my computer or something. Because if I don't write it down immediately, I lose it. It's
Mhm.
gone. So
Mhm.
a lot of my lyrics are just like pent up emotions or like emotions that like I'm currently processing, stuff like that. So he sent me the piano stem for it, and I immediately had this idea in my head. I wrote it down. I was like, Vaeriel, I need you to listen to this and let me know what you think. And that became Falling Apart for You. So,
Ah,
Mhm.
beautiful. It's really cool. Like I used to do that when I was younger. When I used to write books, I used to do that, and some of them got numbers too. So it's like really funny. But like you would try and convey emotions through that way and like express it. Again, like expressing it in a healthy way and whatnot is always so important.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm really glad you did that and that you're working on this album and you're able to because you seem very much like a writer who who will write something when it needs to be expressed in a sense
Yes.
versus like
Yes.
forcing songs out.
Yeah, no, it's hard for me to force songs out, honestly. Every single word that comes out of my mouth through song is a word that I mean. I don't, obviously, like, I don't really, I try not to lie about anything, but, like, if you're hearing it through a song, then, it's real, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so whatever emotion that's like being conveyed through the lyrics, like Falling Apart for You is like a really sad song. I was really sad at the time. Work on Me is a very happy, confident song. I was really happy and confident in my healing progress. Love Myself is kind of irritated and sassy. I'm pretty sassy in the song. So
Mhm.
It's great because like I love when you leak stuff to me and stuff because I get to listen to it a lot and I love music. So I'm like, every time you send me pieces or even just lyrics or like bite-sized stuff, I eat that shit up, man. Because I listen to
Ah.
music all the time, so I'm like, this is so fucking nice.
well, I'm glad you enjoy my unreleased content.
Yeah, soon to be released. You guys have a date in mind, or you just kind of go with the flow right now?
Currently we don't have a date set, but I'm wanting to finish it hopefully by summer or fall.
Summer or fall? Okay, so that'll leave you tons of buffer room to work
Yeah.
on the summer, and maybe new music or new thoughts and ideas will come during that time because that's a long span of time. I'm sure you're gonna experience tons more things in that
Oh,
span
yeah.
that you'd wanna.
I actually hinted on this on Twitter the other day, and Vaeriel has no idea about this.
Oh.
I have a secret special surprise coming very soon as well. So
Super secret
Uh-oh.
surprise.
yeah,
Being replaced.
you are not being replaced. This has been in the works before I even met you.
Oh, so you stream as well, but you've also joined Arc. Are you still with Arc?
Yes, I'm still
yes,
with
you're
Arc.
still with Arc. When did you join them?
I joined ARC the same day that I released the announcement. Either the same day or like within that week of me releasing the announcement that Falling Apart for You was coming out. So like it's somewhere between December 7th and December 14th, somewhere around there. So I've been in the organization for about a month now. It's absolutely like it's such a different experience to what Aura used to be. If I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
Because like there's so much communication there, like there's we obviously have like creator creator stuff that we have to do. We're gonna try to like upload clips like once a week, stuff like that. Get content out. That's our main goal, is to get content out.
Mhm.
And it's been going really well so far. We've got a couple of things on the way. We did Arc Zero Among Us night recently.
Wow.
We're gonna be making a video out of that. It was really fun, and I'm really excited to see where the future of the organization goes. I'm like really happy about
Mhm.
like how it's gone so far.
Because that's what I always like to talk to people who are in organizations and whatnot. So like for example, Gang, we talked about Pride. We even had Five on as well a couple podcasts ago. So a lot of the people that were in Aura have found their homes elsewhere. And it's always
Yeah.
interesting to see their different perspective on their orgs and how they're doing. Because obviously, like, for some of them, I haven't talked for a while. So it's always cool to catch up with them as well and to see what they're doing with everything.
Yeah, I feel like ARC has become like my home, if I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. Like the people in that organization, they're so loving and caring and like so selfless. Like honestly, these people would literally give up whatever they're doing just to support you. Like it's absolutely incredible to see. A lot of the people in there like are genuinely kind-hearted people, and there are a couple of people in there that were in Aura before as well.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Asylum, he's in
Mm-hmm.
ARC. James is in ARC. Alex in ARC. A bunch of amazing people, and even some of the aura grinders that I never got a chance to like actually hang out and talk to are in ARC now, and I actually have like the opportunity to reach out and talk and network with them, and it's so good to see. Like it's a really good experience, and I'm just really happy I'm there. I love that organization.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna be sticking with them for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
do you feel like joining an org? Because I know sometimes for me, like out of just personal experience with Aura and what happened, it really pushed me to become the person that I am today, even though and then horribly rest in peace. But that like does it feel like they've pushed you a lot, or in that sense in a positive light?
They have pushed me a lot. They have pushed me to be the best version of myself that I can while
Mhm.
also representing the org. So
Mhm.
like I get to express myself as individually or creatively as I would like to. They don't really force me to do anything. If I need advice, I can go to someone about it. But otherwise, I'm just doing my own thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And everyone's like really chill about that because like everyone in the organization's like very similar. They have like they have a COD team, they have content creators, streamers, stuff like that, TikTokers, stuff like that. I'm the only like big musician in the group. I'm the only one that's there like strictly for music purposes, you know?
Yeah.
And like
Mhm.
again, like it was the same way for Aura. Even though technically I joined as a TikToker, it was basically the same way for Aura.
Yep.
So it's really cool to see that they're letting me express like myself as like individually as I would like to. Like I get to be myself and be an individual while still representing ARC. It's like my whole personality isn't about ARC, and I love that they're letting me do that.
Mm-hmm. I think that's really important when it comes to organizations, and like a number of people who haven't always expressed this, but it's so important to have your own personal brand
Yes.
when you're representing, because if, as we know it, the org disappears tomorrow, what the fuck are you? Like
Exactly.
what do you stand for? Who are you? What's your brand? And I think that's so important that you shouldn't heavily associate with an org without having your own brand or your own separate personality or whatever it might be on the side, your own work, because you don't know what's going to be happening in the next 3, 6, 7 months, you know? So it's always like that kind of question of like being able to build yourself up.
Yeah, and I like I said, I love that ARC has like let me be myself. I really do. I can't say too much about this yet, but there is a big music idea for ARC coming up.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not gonna say anything else, but stay tuned.
It's a lot of stay tuned right now. So I
Lots of stay
Hold,
tuned.
please.
Hold, please.
a lot of projects in the work, and I think 2021
Yes,
is going to
please
be
hold.
Oh my god.
And I think that
Put your phone down.
2021 is going to be a very huge learning process for a lot of people, but also growth and whatnot. Certainly with me, I haven't talked about it much except for my Twitter and everything that's been happening to me. Obviously, has been quite the January. That's why we've been missing some like podcasts up. We only uploaded twice this month. Usually we would do like 4 times and whatnot, you know. So it's been a very rough month in general. For me, while I kind of get my footing, you know, quitting my job, putting my full time into editing right now. I just joined a huge Discord with a bunch of huge editors that are in there right now. You know, it's been such a healthy process of growth. So I think this year that's what it's going to be. It's a lot of sacrifices that I'm doing right now that hopefully will pay off in the end. And not only that, but pursuing my own content creation journey. So I've been working on videos and uploading more regularly and streaming more and whatnot because I've had the time now. So I think come February 1st, I'm gonna be a lot better headspace than
PC
where I've
build
been.
stream.
PC build stream. Yeah, we're
PC
I don't
doing
know what it
this.
is, but I just love watching Jackie do shit on stream. So I'm way more excited for her PC build stream than I fucking should be.
Really?
Here's
Yeah,
my
ever
thing.
since the balloon thing, I didn't get
Yes,
to watch
the
all of
balloon
it, but I
thing.
got to watch bits and pieces, and I love that shit. And then when like there was the video after, so I could see all the stuff that I had missed, or like
Yeah.
big chunks of it. And what really sold me on it was when you disappeared into the balloons.
Yeah, when I see, like, that's the like one thing that I really want to delve more into is I want to do dumb shit like painting myself green screening myself into a wall or something. Like I want to do not original, because some of these are obviously like other creators have done, but like super fun content, but also chat interactive content. I come to realize, and the stats say everything, people enjoy me talking, like just chatting streams, way more than they enjoy me playing games. And I think that's why I need to shift my focus right now. And now that I'll have more time to prep for streams and to do fun things on streams, maybe do a game show, I don't know, like do some random, like whatever it might be. I think that'll help me more down the line, certainly with videos and whatnot, and being those game streams becoming more of a filler to buffer it out, obviously, for the next stupid shit I do,
Yeah.
and not get
We
banned
stay
in
in
the
the stupid
process.
shit in this house.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
we do.
I think there's so many gaming streams and not enough like content based, original, stupid content being
I
made.
mean, hey, whatever works for you, man. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
like, honestly, I love how personal your streams are. Honestly, because like you're someone that obviously strives to be this original person, to be this like, hey, I'm Jackie. This is Jackie.
This
this
is me.
is Jackie. Like if like I'm not even joking. You go into one of Jackie's streams and it just screams Jackie. Like
Oh, yeah.
I can't explain it any other
I hope
way.
it doesn't
So you're
scream another
calling-
name.
You're calling your stream a
Probably.
Twitter shit post.
Screams
Yeah.
chaotic.
It's-
And I'm here for
And
it.
I think that's what I want to grow more. Like I want to do fun stuff with Ben on stream too. Like I want to do, like we were thinking about doing like a painting stream where we paint each other, but we can't see the canvas until the end. So it's like us painting each other. Only chat can see it, but we can't see what the other person
Oh,
is
that'd be
doing.
pretty cool.
So we try
I
and
like that.
when we have chat vote in the end which one painted better. Or
I don't know
whatever.
why,
And then
but
maybe
when you
do it
said-
drunk. I don't know. Like
When you said paint each other, I'm like, you guys are gonna paint.
no
On
paint
each other?
no like paint canvases of each other, like our faces or whatever.
I do that now.
I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be
Oh
hilarious.
my god,
funny.
Joseph.
Look,
Oh.
my brain don't work.
Yeah. So if I
Mine
can
doesn't
do,
either.
like, if I can do like 2 original streams like that a month and kind of grow, as well as like post on my YouTube and stuff, and I want to get back into TikTok, because Danny, isn't that where you grew from, like TikTok?
Mhm.
Do you
Yeah,
still
I
post?
I started growing on TikTok. I got around 15,000 followers, and then unfortunately, I got shadow banned.
You did?
I am still shadow banned to this day, because I became very discouraged by it. I had a very vague feeling that I was possibly shadow banned due to the fact that I'm disabled.
Oh shit.
And I don't know the actual reason, but it got to the point where I was just like so discouraged from it. I was about to quit. Like I literally even have a video up on my TikTok saying I'm shifting my focus over to Twitch. I don't feel like I'm growing here.
Mhm.
But I have started posting on there again, and I have started to gain traction there again, just a little bit. It's not like massive traction, but it's there, and it's something that I've starting to see a little bit of hope in again. So I'm hoping to continue growing on there as well.
Oh my god, that's amazing. So like going back to it, because I think that's where we even found you to start with. I think was your
Mhm.
TikTok actually.
It was TikTok and Twitter, because I remember the conversations about it. It was TikTok, and you started following people on Twitter, and then was it you that made that GIF of Jabo on
It
Jet?
was me.
Oh.
I made
Because
the
that's how I
J-Bo
learned
Jet
who you
gif.
were. That's how I learned who you were.
I made the
And
J-Bo
then-
Jet gif. That was me.
And then eventually people just started looking into you, and there was something there.
I mean, hey, whatever works.
And then that's how we all met each other. And then I met through Dom, I think. Obviously, I've seen your name everywhere. So Vaeriel. I was like, oh,
The first person I knew through like through that whole org was still JT, because I've known him since like late 2018.
Really? Oh man, I love
Mhm.
his streams though. Like I pop in sometimes. I ask him about it. I popped in the other day to ask him about a question about coolers since he's really good with computers. And I was like, this
Mhm.
one's sold out. I'm looking for another one. Do you have a suggestion in terms of like, here's my CPU. What's your? I love that guy. He's really cool, and his streams look really nice too.
I met
They're so
many people
professional.
through
Yeah.
Stealth is one of those people I wish I could have like I wish my schedule lined up more with his because I would love to hang out with him.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really cool.
As of recently, he's only like able to stream like once every week now.
Really?
Yeah. He's
He
been
works
really
six.
busy.
He works 6 days, and I think they're 10-hour shifts. And the only day off he gets is Sunday.
I'm praying for the boy. I felt
But
that.
he's doing PC building, so he's doing something he loves. So.
Yeah.
Dude, still praying for the boy.
Mhm.
Yeah. No. Okay, that's
He owns
why,
like
'cause I
a
was
PC building business or something, doesn't he? Right?
Yeah.
yeah, I think he gets
Stealth
commissions
PCs
off
is
of
what we call it.
stealth PCs. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Are they
The
stealthy?
little, like desktop background he sets on the PC, I made that for him.
Oh my god. It's really cool though. But yeah, I think that's how we met, and then I met Benny through I edit for content creators, so through a cruise through her Discord, and then that's how the link came to be.
You
Through
did
everybody.
this, Jackie.
I fucking created this and it's so weird.
I still can't believe, Vaeriel, that you met your boyfriend on Jackie's stream.
It was a Pokemon Nuzlocke stream too. I remember it because they were both like, "You're gay," and then they're like, and like exploded.
I just like casually mentioned that like I'm gay and shit like that, and then I just see Benny in chat going like, "Wait, there's another gay."
I was waiting for that click because I knew that both of you guys were. So I was like, "Hold on, I'm gonna let it fizzle a bit here, and I'm just gonna see what happens."
And there it went.
And
there
there
it
it
went.
and then we moved to Twitter, and then I invited him to a Discord.
And then you just started talking from there.
Now here you are.
Now here you are.
And there he is too in the other room.
Special circumstances led to him sleeping on this fucking bed right here.
And now
That's all I'll
he's
say.
all the time. But he
Mhm.
works now too as well. Like he's taken up a job
Yeah.
that I saw on Twitter. Like I obviously follow him, so I was like, oh shit, he's doing really well for himself. I'm really happy for him.
He's killing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And I always love his
Pete is
outfits too.
love.
Like I'm such a fan of his hat and his glasses. I was like, you're so good. So, anyways, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. And I'm trying to.
Not me
Fine,
struggling to put my phone down on its charger. my
Stream
God.
falling apart for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Please do. Holy shit!
Jesus
It's on
Christ.
Spotify, and then obviously keep a lookout for updates
Apple
about
Music,
the album and stuff.
Spotify, YouTube Music.
Wherever you
What
get your
the other one?
music.
On
Yeah.
Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube.
Except
Pandora,
SoundCloud. Danny
Deezer.
hasn't uploaded there yet.
Yeah, because I'm stupid.
Oh,
You
I
said it,
am.
me.
I'm pretty stupid.
Same.
I'll put it on
My-
SoundCloud eventually, and then you
My
guys can
brain
go
doesn't
eat it
work
up.
like half of the time, so it's kind of surprising that like I can make this music idea. It's like, how did I do this?
oh my god.
It's quite a bit. And then you get me like on my stream acting dumb as hell. It's like, I'm trying to pronounce a word I haven't seen on like fourth grade. It's on a fourth grade level. I'm like, what?
It's just-
High school dropout over here, by the way.
oh my god. But yeah, definitely stream all their stuff. They're gonna be on. The music is everywhere. So Falling Apart for You is on everything. Go listen to it. It's actually really good too. Cause I played it and Ben was in the room with me, and he's like, and I was like, listen, it's Danica, and he goes, holy fuck. He goes, that's good. And usually he's
Give
You
us
see
a
him
French
come out with a
version.
box of
He's-
tissues.
he's my best friend, but also my hardest critic about things. So like he's really hard to please in the end for certain things. Like he really says what he means. So it's like when he's like, oh my god, that's fucking good. Like he actually genuinely means it. So he's not one to
Aw.
kind of like be around the bush and bullshit. So that's what I really like about
Aw.
him. So.
Did he mean it when he told me he loved me last night when he was drunk, or is that just drunk Ben? Does he not actually love me?
No, he literally told me because he saw you like our text or whatever, and then he goes, "Give me your phone. I want to text Joseph." And then he texted you while we were very very intoxicated. It was good just to let loose that one night because holy shit, what a month. So
That's wholesome.
Yeah, so it was like it
Hmm.
just started with a drink and then 2 drinks and then a shot and then another shot and we were listening to Pay Money Wubby, like a highlight, and it just like as it progressed, it was like a 20-minute long video. As it progressed, we just like got drunker, and at the end he like couldn't walk, and we're like, okay, and we're here now.
Jackie's January was the 2020 DLC, man.
Literally, yeah, it was like it was so like obviously like I've made a huge post about it, but like holy fuck, it like genuinely sucked ass. Like I never felt more burnt out, like exhausted, like I hated everything that I was doing. I was like, this fucking sucks. I was so tired, and then obviously like more shit came up this week, and I was like, are we done? Like, are we fucking done yet? Like, I'm over this. Can we?
The year
move-
started over. This was all supposed to go away.
Yeah, I was like 2021. Like stupid of me going 2021.
2021 is my year.
my year, and then just like fucking slap the shit out of me as soon as I stepped through the fucking door.
You replied to your tweet 5 minutes later. All right, I lied.
It was like, anyways.
Okay, I take it back.
I lied.
This is like I think the only time I'll ever talk about it, like ever. I've talked about it briefly on stream, obviously, but I was like, all right, we're done here. Like whatever. Again, it's gonna be a year of growth. I'm just doing a lot of sacrifices right now for later on. So that's what
It's called growing pains.
Yeah, growing pains. To say the least.
She's like, all right, shut up.
You can't get to the good times without having to go through the bad. I am a survivor of that. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. You,
Hey,
You
where are
live
my
to
good
tell the
times after
story.
my divorce? Where's that at? I'm still waiting.
Nina.
Right.
Nina's your good time.
Nina's a good example. I love her.
She's cool.
Nina, I love you. Don't listen to him, please.
Oh my god.
I
Alright.
do like. I'm very excited for when TwitchCon. Are you guys going to TwitchCon at all?
I
You guys
would
going?
like to, but it really depends on the pandemic and also like
Yeah. That's. Oh my
um,
god, the stage
Yeah,
gets
if there is
fucked.
if there is gonna be one, then
I'm
I'd
willing to
love
die
to
to go at this point. I'm just kidding.
I
I'm just
would
kidding.
love-
I'm responsible.
I would love to go, but obviously I'm gonna be going to Arizona in a couple months. Meet
Mhm.
Vaeriel, do the whole music video shebang, and then also there is someone else I would like to meet eventually as
Yep.
well. So
Mm-hmm. The
Mhm.
the mystery
the mystery man.
the mystery.
You know
Yeah,
who you
Jackie.
are.
Everybody's coming to
Jackie?
visit me. Yeah, yeah. I think that's one thing that I'm really excited for is TwitchCon if it ever happens. You guys are doing
Yes.
terrible right now
So
with the
I
pandemic.
think it'll
Rest in peace.
happen, but no one's gonna care about the pandemic, right? So we one of those things where, we're at like 1 million deaths. Let's go ahead and have the convention anyway.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a question of numbers again. They're definitely gonna, I think, cancel the one in Europe because that usually happens in May, and I don't think it gives enough time for them to
They haven't
prepare
even
for
said
that.
anything about it yet.
Yeah, I don't think that one will happen for sure.
Because because they both get announced at about the same time. Obviously, they're in the same place like every year, but
yeah,
because it's Amsterdam and San Diego.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of like with football. Football shouldn't have had fans at it this year, but they did anyway. But the
It's-
numbers are going up and up every day, and then there's that new variant that's more deadly than the last one. So it's like at this
Yeah.
point we can just have a virtual TwitchCon and Discord.
a lot
Might
of.
as well.
Oh my god, yeah,
Mhm.
GlitchCon isn't that what that was? Like a virtual.
I just wanted the little dinosaur. I don't know.
Literally, Joseph and I stayed in a stream for like he stayed in the stream for hours. I was there for like 5 minutes and got the
Her, Nina, Asylum, all got it in like 10 seconds, and I'm like,
He
Give
was
me my
sitting
dinosaur.
for hours, and finally we're like, Joseph, just refresh the page, and he had it.
I was dead inside.
Oh my god.
I forgot about GlitchCon, so I don't even have it. That
Yeah.
I was getting my fucking dinosaur.
I don't
It's
have it
cute.
either. Yeah,
It's
It is
cute.
I'm
Ah!
so with it.
I got the dino. So
I got the dinosaur, and I got
I
it
have
before
the- I have the-
Joseph.
I have the
Bye.
TwitchCon 2017 badge though, so I'm fine.
Get out of the stall.
It's
yeah,
fine. It's fine. It's no biggie.
Yeah,
We'll
so-
pretend it's a dinosaur.
fingers.
It's got cool colors.
Yeah.
Rose man. Rose man.
It goes from purple to blue.
How exciting. Yeah, no, I don't have it at all. Like I didn't stay. I was like, oh shit, GlitchCon happened today. Oops. Like completely.
I
forgot
didn't
about
watch it
My
via,
bad.
like, because you had to type in the chat to get it right. and all the chat was people smashing their keyboards.
They just wanted the dinosaur.
I don't think anybody watched. Like as soon as I got it, I was out. Didn't even lurk. I was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, you don't deserve my view."
I literally sat there and waited for Joseph to get his dinosaur before I left.
I was so mad, dude. That was such a bad night. If 2020 had a name, it's me getting the dinosaur.
Oh my god.
A highlight of 2020, Joseph getting
Can
a
I get an
dinosaur.
exclamation mark snort
That's
in the
you.
chat?
Bro, you should put a snort counter in your stream.
I have a little Nightbot timer thingy that if you put exclamation point snort in the chat now, it counts how many times I've snorted.
Nice.
So
I would know that if I could be there because I'm never home. But
yeah, it's
Mr.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
Mr.
okay.
always works.
Joseph best mod.
I'm okay.
He
Hold-
said I'm okay.
Hold on, Joseph, you joined TFG, right? Am I fucking
Yeah.
linking something? Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you did?
I posted about it, but because I want to do like this whole little because by the time this is up, I would have already done it. I was gonna do like a sit down video, and I'm gonna wear my wig, and at the end, I'm gonna twerk. I'm just waiting for my legs to not feel like I was run over. Like that's it. They're just really. It feels like I did 100 squats.
Well, you got till tomorrow because this goes up tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna do it today. But yeah, I joined
Mhm.
him. I actually had been in like a week before I'd even said anything.
Oh wow.
Because I helped them
Yeah.
with their launch video, but I'm very very scared of joining wigs.
And so
If that
with
ever
these
happens.
guys, it's almost kind of like it's got the same kind of potential Aura has, right? Like they have Steel Series, and then they have a lot of people who pull a lot of numbers, and everyone's really close. And it's just a matter of actually like doing something with all of that, you know?
Yeah.
Like with Aura, we didn't post anything until you came along. And well, obviously, like I came after you, but it was once you took on that role that stuff started coming out all the time. And like, if you're in an org and you're not uploading as an org, you're not really. I mean, your org's not going to grow. Like your individuals in your org will grow because they're uploading by themselves. But your hub,
your
your
brand.
TFG, yes, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to sit down and be like, "What am I doing wrong?" Not doing anything, and that's
Yeah,
the
there's
problem.
there's different ways to grow an org. You can grow it in esports, which is very expensive to grow in esports, very expensive. Or you can go the content route, which is uploading as a brand, being consistent, building an audience or a fan base, which is the route that we took with Aura, which went very well until it did not.
Until it didn't.
Until
I
it did not.
often think about where it would be right now if it was still a thing. Like I think about it a lot.
I don't
because-
think I would have been a part of it because I literally quit, and the next day everything went down. So I was like,
Jackie, don't come back.
I was like, oh fuck. But
I think the group of people, like the majority of the people that were in that org were like really good people and still like are to this day. Like I still talk to several people from Aura that I'm just like I'm not really close with them anymore, but I still talk to them, you know? You two obviously are examples. Like we don't talk every single day, even though he's still my super best friend forever. I love you. We don't really talk every day, but like we're still close. Like I still try to keep in contact with you both, and it's like that for me, for like a bunch of other people that are in the org. I'm like really close friends with Kate and Alec now, Dark Side even.
Fucking love Dark.
I love her too. She's freaking phenomenal.
There's nothing she can't do, and that's she's so cool.
She's literally like so talented and driven and passionate, and I already said it, but talented. But
Now that you said that, do I even follow Darkseid back on Twitter?
you're about to.
I now did.
It's going dark. Wake up in the
She
morning.
followed me on
shave my
Twitter.
face.
I thought I hit.
Stop. What the fuck is this?
I'm new here. Okay.
Brush my
Psych!
teeth. Ha, close
Psych!
my hair.
Psych!
Or comb my hair, not clothes.
Calm. Oh my god.
You didn't think I knew the words. I know some of them.
It was that was such a fun thing to build. I can't wait to do it
Prepare
again.
my breakfast. It's an energy drink. Line it up.
It's
It's my kick. Stomach grumbling, telling me I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
I loved producing that though. Like
It was so fun.
not producing
It
that,
was
but
so
writing that. That was like I had such a blast doing it. It was
We
like
have to do it again.
yeah, well for sure. I like already am thinking of which I pitched already other ideas in terms of like funny things to rap
I'll
about.
pay $10 to get a verse. I'm telling you, Jackie, let me in. I've never let you down except for the times where I overslept, couldn't get on the Rust server.
He can do the woos in the background.
Because
Make
that
it-
thing, even like at this
Make it
point,
10 each.
At this point, if we can make it so that when you go down to Arizona, you can also film bits for that as well.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Because if we get it out early and get it written, that means that I can actually add you the video this time and have you come in and do it. I think that
we'll talk. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk. It's in the works at the moment. We'll see.
Mhm.
But I think it'd be really funny. We're like scuffed shit. Make it
Scuffed
work.
music is so good, honestly.
I know.
When you're not really taking it seriously, but it still turns out like really good. Like, best feeling ever.
Yeah, because I know deep down I'm not great at it, but I think because it's such a scuffed music that it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not I know I'm not trying technically. It's just for the fucking lols of it. It's
yeah.
That's what it is. Anyways, you can check everybody out in the description. I highly suggest you go and stream the music, Falling It Apart for You on Spotify, and Apple Music, and all these other the website that they've mentioned before. I'm gonna leave their Twitter down below as well, so you can check it out. That's where they mostly update all their stuff with. You can go and follow them there, because then that links to everything else at the same time when they release cool stuff and whatnot. I always see it on there. And thank you again for coming on the podcast. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Wait,
Yay!
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
English
me.
wasn't working for a second.
So we'll get back to also daily posting. I was, with everything that's been happening, I haven't been able to. So
God.
this is going to be the podcast and a few others as well that we're going to be jumping back on the daily clips posting as well. So if you want to listen to bite-sized pieces as well, you can follow on Twitter as well. We'll be back active on that. I'm just kind of getting my footing on a lot of things again for my life. So we'll get back to it. So don't worry about it. But thank you again so much for joining us. And I'm going to see you guys all in the next one. And everybody can wave and say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.